You can easily set up your vendors and vouchers in Transport Pro for AP purposes. Note that you need to set up your vendors before you can properly add and pay out your vouchers. The system also allows you to set up recurring vouchers as needed. Let's start by adding a vendor. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Vendors, Add Vendor. An Add Vendor window will open. Select the status. The vendor must be active in order to select the vendor from drop-down menus in the system. Select the category that this vendor falls under. If one of the options does not fit your needs, you can select Other. For this example, I'm going to select Insurance. Enter the company name, as well as the full address. If you enter the zip code first, the city and state will populate for you. Enter the primary contact, as well as any applicable phone numbers and an email for this vendor. Enter the vendor's business hours and website if applicable. Select the vendor's credit status, credit limit, and terms. Note that the system will only accept a numeric value in the credit limit field. It will not accept any special characters, such as a comma. Enter the name or initials of the person who approves the invoices. Determine if this vendor requires a PO number, and determine if you need this vendor to be available in the equipment module. If you are using the maintenance section of the software, this vendor will be made available to you in this section when you check this box. Enter the default expense GL and accounts payable GL. Determine if you need a 1099 for this vendor. Enter a federal ID or social security number if applicable. Determine if you need the system to create one check per voucher. Click Save. You will be presented with a vendor summary screen. If you need to go back and edit any information, click on the Edit Information link in the upper right-hand corner. The vendor summary will also display the following sections: contacts, notes, pending vouchers, open vouchers, closed vouchers, and file history. You can click the Add links out to the right to add an item to a particular section. Now, let's add a voucher. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Vouchers, Add Voucher. An Add Voucher window will open. Enter the vendor's name. For this example, we will use Liberty Mutual, since that is the vendor I just entered. As long as you have already entered the vendor in the system, the vendor will populate in the drop-down list when you begin typing. Click on the vendor to lock it in. When you select the vendor, the rest of the information will auto-populate. Now, you need to fill out the voucher information section. Select the category that this voucher falls under. Also, select the payment method you are using to pay this voucher. Enter the invoice date, invoice number, PO number, due date, GL distribution date, approved by, and description. Note that the yellow fields are required. However, in order to approve the voucher, you must enter initials or a name in the Approved By field. If you don't, the system will not allow you to approve the voucher. Looking at the second column, you will see that the voucher is in a pending status, as you have not approved it yet. Enter the invoice amount. The amount you enter will auto-populate in the Distribution and Accounts Payable fields. Be sure that the correct accounts are entered here. Fill out the fields in the third column, if applicable. These fields assist you in identifying which items are associated with the voucher. Click Save. You will be presented with a voucher summary screen. From here, you can edit the information, cancel the voucher, or add additional items to the voucher by using the Add links. Once you add a voucher in Transport Pro, the next step is to post that pending voucher. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Vouchers, Post Pending Vouchers. A Post Pending Vouchers window will open. You have the option to search by who recorded the voucher as well as the payment method. If you do not type in any filters and click Search, a list of all pending vouchers will populate in the results. On this screen, you will also be able to see the GL posting distribution for approved vouchers. Approve the desired vouchers by checking the applicable boxes out to the right and then clicking the Approve button in the bottom left-hand corner. If you are missing the Approve checkbox, it means that you have not entered initials or a name in the Approved By field on the voucher. You will have to navigate back to the voucher to add this, and then come back to this screen to approve it. After you approve your vouchers, you can create the check for that voucher when it is due. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Open Voucher Queue. The Open Voucher Queue will list all of the unpaid vouchers in the system and include relevant information about the voucher. You have the option to filter by various criteria including voucher ID, vendor name, vendor ID, and more. If you do not filter by any criteria and just click Search, a list of all pending vouchers will populate. Select the desired open vouchers by checking the boxes out to the right in the remaining balance column. Select the correct bank account from the drop-down in the lower right-hand corner. The check date will default to the current date, but you can change this by using the calendar icon. Then click the Create Checks button. After you create the checks for your vouchers, the checks drop into the AP Check Print queue, where you can print the checks from your local printer. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, AP Check Print Queue. You will be presented with a list of AP checks. You have the option to select all the checks at once and click Print, or you can select the checks individually to print. To delete a check, use the scissor icon. If you need to change a check number, you can override the current check number by typing in the desired check number. If you change the check number, you will be presented with a green arrow. If you click on the green arrow, the system will change the rest of the check numbers to display in ascending order. Once you have printed the checks, you have completed the process. You do have the ability to set up recurring vouchers if needed. Follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Recurring Vouchers, Add Recurring Voucher. Enter the vendor name. Once you begin typing in the yellow field, a list of vendors will populate. Click on the correct vendor to lock it in. Once you select the desired vendor, the rest of that vendor's information will auto-populate in the Vendor Information section. Enter the status of the recurring voucher, payment method, start and end dates, invoice number, PO number, day of the month, and description. Note that the yellow fields are required as well as the day of the month. Enter the total amount of the recurrence, the payment amount, number of payments, and debit and credit accounts. Click Save. You can also search for vendors, vouchers, and recurring vouchers with ease. To search for vendors, follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Vendors, Search Vendors. To search for vouchers, follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Vouchers, Search Vouchers. To search for recurring vouchers, follow the path in the menu, Accounting, Accounts Payable, Recurring Vouchers, Search Recurring Vouchers. For each search, you have the option to filter by various criteria. Once the results populate, if you would like to review the vendor or voucher information in greater detail, or edit any information, you can do so by clicking on the ID hyperlink. And that is how you manage vendors and vouchers in Transport Pro. If you would like to schedule a demonstration or if you have any questions, please call us at 800-800-5917 or email us at info@transportpro.net. To learn more about us, visit our website www.transportpro.net. If you are ready to sign up, you can do so by visiting the Features tab on our website and clicking Learn More. Thank you for watching this video.